Mike Benner spoke to an officer who recently arrested a suspected drug dealer. But Mike, it wasn't for dealing or manufacturing drugs?
Or even possession, Laurel. Officer Eli Arnold arrested this guy for practicing medicine without a license. How wild is that? Well, sometimes these drug dealers don't have enough drugs on them to get arrested, so officers have to think outside the box to get them off the streets.
Meet Officer Eli Arnold. He's been with the Portland Police Bureau for about 6 years, the last 2 on the Central Bike Squad.
I primarily deal with street-level crime, which includes a lot of drug use, drug dealing, and the associated crime.
Officer Arnold was on the prowl for that on June 14th, near the corner of Southwest 9th and Morrison, when he says he spotted a guy, later identified as John Baker Jr., dealing drugs. So Officer Arnold approached him.
Just appeared to be one of these sort of low-level dealers, and had a little bit of drugs, but not a ton, and not really any money, and he had a story.
Officer Arnold says Baker told him he was dealing drugs to people who needed them to battle withdrawals. In other words, Baker was acting as a doctor. Problem is,
he told me he had not been to medical school and didn't have any prescription writing authority.
Taking into account the small amount of drugs Baker had on him, just 2.1 grams of meth and 2 fentanyl pills, according to court documents, Officer Arnold arrested Baker for practicing medicine without a license.
He didn't have all of the markers we see a lot with a regular delivery case. And so I thought, this is a great opportunity to try this out and explore the charge.
Believe it or not, this sort of charging tactic is not unheard of. In fact, since the start of the year, the Multnomah County DA has prosecuted more than a half dozen people for trademark counterfeiting. These are people who stamped fake OxyContin pills laced with fentanyl with M30, ultimately infringing on the trademark of Mallinckrodt Pharmaceuticals.
I personally find it really just offensive, the selling fentanyl for $4 or something to a guy who's dying on the sidewalk.
And perhaps that explains why Officer Arnold is getting creative when it
Be
comes
safe
to
out here,
cleaning
okay?
up the streets. In this most recent case, arresting a suspected drug dealer for practicing medicine without a license.
I'll consult with the DA's office and see how they feel we should move forward with it. But it's something I'll keep my mind open to in the future.
All right, you heard Officer Arnold there mention consulting with the DA's office. They actually sent us a statement in regards to Officer Arnold's case, saying that it's important to use all available laws to prosecute people who are peddling dangerous drugs like fentanyl on our streets. Back to you.
Certainly a huge problem that needs creative solutions. Thank you, Mike.